Next week, dog trainer John Bean and his wife are off to California on the first airline flight of their lives. John doesn't expect to be treated like the president of DuPont, and his wife doesn't expect this treatment either. And that will make their flight just a little nicer, because they're flying American. And American was built for the presidents of DuPont, Bulliver, and U.S. Rubber, professional travelers who fly up to 50 times a year. We know John might not mind if the coffee were a little cool, or the stewardess a bit slow, but our professional passengers would mind. And John and Betty Bean will get exactly the same service they do. It's the same airline. You'll love it.
It's your second finger. Okay. Good. Okay, now a G chord.
This weekend, guitarist Mary Margaret leaves for California. She doesn't take planes every day, so she wouldn't mind much if she had to stand in line to check in or wait 20 minutes for her baggage. But she won't. She's flying American Airlines. American was built for people who are harder to please than Mary Margaret. The presidents of U.S. Rubber, Bulliver, and DuPont, who fly up to 50 times a year. They wouldn't stand in line or wait forever for their baggage, and Mary Margaret will get exactly the same service they do. It's the same airline. You'll love it. If Jimmy ruled the world, all the top jobs would go to frogs, dogs, ducks, and turtles. And affairs of state would be jelly, peanut butter, and steak. So we wish we could say American Airlines bought this steak with Jimmy in mind. But we didn't. We were thinking of the president of U.S. Rubber. Jimmy just turned up on one of our California flights and ate it. And he couldn't care less who we bought it for. When you're on a first-name basis with a very important turtle, who cares if some old airline was built for professional travelers? People who fly up to 50 times a year may mean the world to Americans, but they're just so many grown-ups to Jimmy. But he took the same airline they take, so he got the service they get, and he stuffed himself. You'll love it. Nancy doesn't travel very much. She's busy enough showing her grandson how a little jar of earth becomes a little jar of life.
Those frogs get their feet wet.
But Nancy will be flying to California next week, and she might like to know it took American 14 years to train her captain.
Throttles. Throttles are closed. Reverse levers. Down. Speed brake handle.
We can't honestly say we had Nancy in mind when we set up American's pilot program. We built American Airlines for the professional traveler who flies up to 50 times a year. When you fly as much as the presidents of DuPont or U.S. Rubber, you want everything as smooth as glass. And that's why there'll be an old pro up front next week, when Nancy's sitting in back. You'll love it. You might call Diane our fair lady, because American Airlines has spent weeks getting this stewardess ready to meet the presidents of U.S. Rubber, Mobil, and DuPont.
Yeah, make this one last. I'm going away on a trip.
Huh? Vacation?
Yeah, sort of. I'm going to see my sister.
Have a kid?
Harold doesn't happen to be the president of anything, and he doesn't expect anybody to treat him like one. He's just flying to California to see his sister. But he'll get the same service the DuPonts get, because that's the only way American stewardesses have been trained. We built American for the professional traveler, who flies up to 50 times a year. And customers like this expect everything to be done right. and done with a smile. Harold, meet Diane. You'll love it.
It's a little long. I could hem it up and get 2 years out of it.
By this time next week, one of the wonders of the century will be behind little Marianne. She'll have crossed the country in the time it took George Washington to go 40 miles, and she'll get off the ground faster than a lot of other people flying to California that day, because she's flying American. American changed all its regular jets to fan jets 5 years ago. We can't say we did this with Marianne in mind. We built American Airlines for the professional traveler, who flies up to 50 times a year. And passengers like this want the fastest takeoff they can get. And Marianne will get the same send-off they do. After all, she's taking the same airline. You'll love it. Next week, dog trainer John Behan will take his first airline flight, and the service will be better than he expects. He's flying American, the airline built for professional travelers who fly up to 50 times a year. They're tougher customers than John. Guitarist Mary Margaret doesn't take planes every day, but she's flying next week, and she won't stand in line to check in or wait forever for her baggage. She's flying American, the airline built for professional travelers who fly up to 50 times a year. They're harder to please than Mary Margaret. If Jimmy ruled the world, the top jobs would go to ducks and turtles. When he flew with us, he really didn't care that we built American Airlines for professional travelers, men who expect steaks that are steaks. He just stuffed himself. You'll love it. Nancy is on her first flight. She might like to know it took American 14 years to train her captain. We built American Airlines for professional travelers who want everything as smooth as glass. That's what Nancy will get, too. You'll love it. American Airlines trains stewardesses like Diane to serve professional travelers, seasoned flyers who expect things to get done with a smile. Even if you've never flown before, a ticket on the same airline gets you the same smile. You'll love it. Marianne is flying on American Airlines next week, so she'll be on a fan jet. All because American was built for travelers who fly up to 50 times a year and want the fastest takeoff they can get. Marianne will love it. You'll love it.